Hey, today I'm gonna teach you a new word, which is nuzuh. Nuzuh means forced displacement, aka every Palestinian's nightmare. The forced displacement is a war crime in the international law in any accord, agreement in any time of history, and it cannot be the solution for anything. It's not a humanitarian evacuation. It is a forced displacement in order to emptying the land before stealing it. And actually, after yesterday, the U.S. used the fifth veto to stop any declaration of a ceasefire in Gaza. It's so clear that the U.S. literally wants Gaza City and the north of Gaza and maybe other areas, maybe all of Gaza Strip. And maybe this displacement is just temporary, and then after that they will work to get us all out of Gaza Strip. Anyways, this is just a modern colonization, a modern way of colonizing other lands while pretending like wanna build or rebuild the place with smart cities, etc., then after that giving it back to the people. We don't want these smart cities. We don't want any help from the US, from Israel. We don't believe any of these efforts. We don't believe even any other forces to be in Gaza Strip, even Arabic forces. We want our homes and the rubble of our homes, and that's everything we want. It cannot be something even يعني happening, even real, that someone is forced to leave their home to go to build and live in a tent. Cannot be a solution for anything, cannot be justified under any reason. Okay? Leaving a home to go to a tent because Israel is mass bombing the residential places and the homes over the heads of the people, and then bombing the high density population places like buildings, high buildings, like schools, etc., in order to empty these places. This cannot be right. I don't know. It's not working in my brain. I cannot understand it. How the world is letting all of this to happen. People are leaving their homes to go to nowhere, very crowded places where Israel will continue to bomb us. No decent bathrooms, kitchens, safe places, only some tarps covering a small area where children, women, infants, elderly, everyone is gonna be living on the sands. No way this is the solution of anything. There's no way this is gonna happen again, and it's happening in front of the world and no one is doing anything. We've been through this for 15 months, remember? Displacement is a nightmare because simply it's leaving the comfort and going to the nowhere with no comfort tools, with nothing we have been familiar to or dealing with. And actually, you would definitely ask me, comfort? Weren't you talking about an open air prison before the genocide, before the 7th of October, etc., etc.? Yes, it is. But we are people who believe in life and in hope, and have been searching for life means for years and years and decades, because our grandparents were living through this, and their grandparents, since the 1918, since the British mandate took over Palestine and then handled it to the Zionists. So we've been through this for so long time, and one of the main pillars that we are still exist as Palestinian people, as a Palestinian cause, is because we believe in life and we try to build our comfort places and to raise our children even an open air prison. This is actually what we are living through right now. Even during the past 8 months of returning back to the north, people were trying to live, to rebuild, to rehabilitate their places, to get back to their neighborhoods, to grieve over the people who loved and passed, and to live again, to give more chances for the people who are still living around us and to live normally live. But now Israel had another opinion, because Israel is Israel. This is the modern colonization. Israel wants to take the land and is taking the cover, the diplomatic cover, the political cover, is taking the support from the US and some other governments. Let me say, not even countries, some other parts of governments, in order to take Gaza Strip. And this is actually what they are doing right now. Yesterday they used the veto for the 5th time. The entire world is saying that Israel is committing a genocide. It's officially Israel is committing a genocide, a forced starvation, and Israeli officials are war criminals, needs to be in the prison right now, and the U.S. still using the veto. The U.S. Minister for Foreign Affairs is still adopting all the Marco Rubio is still adopting all the Israeli plans in Gaza City. This is insane. This is insane. This is so dystopian. This is not fair. This is not good. This is not right. This is not good and right for anyone, not only for us. It's not okay for us after being displaced for 15 months and then getting back for 8 months only to try and to live everything again from the scratch, to be displaced like this. About 500,000 people now left Gaza City. This is insane. They left because of the death. Over the past 6 weeks, over 500,000 Palestinians fled Gaza City to the south, to the Mawasi area of Khan Yunis, as the Israeli army announced, safe zone. Yes, the safe zone that has been constantly bombed since the beginning of the genocide without a pause. Okay, just being bombed over and over again. No resources, no water, no food, no decent places, no safe places, no schools, even tents, no tents. People are taking literally very worn fabrics and pieces of clothes to make their tents there. Nothing. The Israeli army, also the same liars, have been talking about creating safe areas and humanitarian cities. They didn't do anything. They're just liars. They're after one thing: stealing the land. They don't care about the fate of the people who were in this land. That's if I'm talking on a humanitarian level. If I'm talking on a legal and the level of our right to return and to stay in our lands, we know that leaving Gaza means not getting back to Gaza, because we left Rafah before, and you see, no one returned to Rafah, and no one can return to Rafah. It's actually flattened at all. The same happened with Khan Yunis. The same with the eastern areas of Beit Hanun, Jabalia, etc., etc. So, whenever you leave a land for the Israelis, you cannot return back to it, because this is Israel. This is Israel. They're not kidding. They're here after land. Are you willing to take your land back when you leave it for them? Of course they won't. Of course they won't. So, displacement, leaving everything we know, everything we knew, everything we raised around and for and with our neighbors, our neighborhoods, our streets, our homes, our rooms, even the furniture, our memories with the family, our kitchen, every single place that means to you in your home means to us. We're human beings, huh? No one should be forced to leave their home to go live in a tent. Okay, we are all crying, we are all tired, we are all cannot think that this is happening again and this is real. We're leaving our hearts here this time. Last time when we were displaced in October 2023, we thought that we will be back in 2 weeks, and then we spent 15 months, and now we know that we will not get back. So it's even harder, because we know what we are going for, we know what we are going to face, we know that we won't be back. So we're leaving our hearts here and go heartless, hopeless, helpless people walking. We go walking, old people, sick people, children, hundreds in one vehicle, or waiting in lines to get a turn to ride a vehicle, or get a turn to find a place to put a tent. Yani at the end, even after 2 years, there's no vehicles to move. After 2 years, there's no transportation to move. After 2 years, there's no place there. There's no effort and energy to find a place and to put a tent. There is no places in Gaza. Gaza is too small. Now Israel is taking over all of Rafah, 80% of Khan Yunis. All of the north of Gaza, all of Gaza City, the eastern areas of the middle area, which is Al-Wusta, yani Brej, Maghazi, Dar al-Balah, etc. So we're just living in less than 12% of the land, and they expect even less than this, even less than 12% of the land, 2 million people, and they expect us to just be happy and hopeful and have hope to be able to return back one day. We are so exhausted. There is no vehicles. There is no transportation. It's one way, which is Rashid Street. It's too crowded. People waits to cross like 20 kilometers, something like that. People waits 8 hours and 9 hours in the car. Crowded. The car would have all of their home, and then they're squeezed in a small area in the car or in the backpack, just to be able to go there. And what hurts more is that it's not safe even there. What hurts more is that no one is going to a known destination. There's no destination. Everything is unknown. Everything is like not safe. I just want to say that we've tried, and whenever we leave Gaza City, it means that all of our trials failed. And for me personally, it doesn't mean anything anymore for me if I left. It doesn't matter. Nothing matters. I'm without a home forever, for the rest of my life. And again, everyone here, from the children at the age of year, let me say, to the people at the age of 100, they know that leaving here means not getting back again to the same place. And we are leaving our hearts here. We don't have even the energy, the ability to take our stuff out of the homes. We don't believe that we want to take anything out of the homes.